especially with those pauses. Beautiful. Beautiful arpeggio. Joe Hisaishi? Is that you? Hello and welcome. I am Lionmight. I'm a professional composer, music producer, and lifelong gamer. And for this video, I'm gonna check out yet another Clair Obscur Expedition 33 song that you have suggested called Renoir. Let's go. Deep piano. Oh, very playful. Oh, that is a little bit Claude Debussy. Diatonic chords, diatonic scale. Oh my goodness, the iconic, beautiful vocals of Clair Obscur. This is a little bit different from the usuals. I mean, yes, the usual suspects are there, the usual ingredients. Beautiful soprano voice, piano and strings. But the execution and the style is a little bit different. Dare I say it's a little bit more improvisatory, at least in terms of perception in the beginning. Especially with those pauses. Beautiful. Beautiful arpeggio. Wow, that key shift. Oh my goodness. Joe Hisaishi? Is that you? Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Satisfying pause. This is like a Beethoven opera. A little bit Moonlight Sonata third movement. Whoa. Quartal chords. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a little bit call and response. And we're here in another kind of a improvisatory moment. I mean, it's probably all written down, but the way it's performed, it has this freely flowing improvisatory kind of a characteristic. Wow, this song is very dramatic. So many sudden shifts. Wow, okay. I think there's one particular part that I enjoyed very much. That part where it goes all Moonlight Sonata. Starting from here. Yes, that pause right there. It's so satisfying. It's like a very nice break from a live jazz band or like an EDM where it gives you this satisfying conclusion. But here in the context of a Beethoven style sonata allegro kind of a composition. Complex arpeggios. That sudden key change, that is so satisfying. And then I think there's another part I like where I said it does sound like Joe Hisaishi. I think this one. See? Studio Ghibli. That kind of chill, calm atmosphere. And now we're back in Beethoven. Yeah. Again, my favorite part. So satisfying. Oh my goodness. Renoir, this piece called Renoir is probably another of my favorites, probably top three, because I think from Alicia to Lumiere and then the other pieces feels like it all borrows from each other's leitmotifs. And this one is a little bit fresh. It doesn't borrow any of the leitmotifs or musical ideas that I've already heard. The contrast of heavy drums and then light moments with strings and piano. This is completely different and it's very theatrical. And let me explain why I find it's theatrical and dramatic, because it shifts so many moods. Typical Beethoven style, where the next four measures is just dark and brooding, and then suddenly you're in a flight of fancy, and then boom, you're crying. You know, that is very much Beethoven in terms of characteristics. I'm not saying it's copying Beethoven in terms of music. No, it's emulating or borrowing from the concept of Beethoven, in which it's all this sudden roller coaster shift in mood in a short span of time. And this is what Renoir makes me felt like. Yeah, suddenly in a freely flowing Debussy kind of fireworks, and it's raining. You see that this quartal chords. It's like a series of fourth. Da, 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 da. See, it sounds so. I don't know. I always feel like it sounds so not modern, because this sound right here from the beginning. Despite the complex arpeggios, it's still just a minor scale. La, da, da, da. Conventional minor scale, which you can still pinpoint. You can easily pinpoint that in a guitar. But once it goes quartal, it kind of decentralizes the chord progression. It decentralizes the central key. And that's what I like. They're still in the minor key. And then suddenly, what is that? My goodness, what chord is that? My goodness, so jazzy. Beethoven and jazz and Debussy all in one. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. You can clearly see that I have so much stuff to say about this, because, oh my goodness, it has so many layers to it. So this one, the beauty of this intro, this first 20 seconds alone, is because it starts very freely flowing with the piano. It almost feels like it's chaotic. It almost feels like an improvisatory passage where the pianist is making it up, which is what improvisation is. And sometimes it's very unpredictable. Although I know it's probably written down in sheet music, the execution, and that's the beauty of interpretation. Pianists, classical musicians, they have the gift of making you feel that the performance is impromptu, spontaneous, even though it's all written down. That's the beauty of interpretation. You know, in classical music, interpretation is as much as important as the composition. So, going back to Renoir, chaotic, freely flowing. You don't even know where you are. You're like in limbo. Yes, there. That is the first sign of coordinated pattern. Even the entrance of the vocalist, it sounds very freely flowing. It sounds like they're all just, again, making stuff up on the fly, because it feels like there's no structure until the first chord after the vocals. Structureless. And now they have the first sign of coordinated pattern, because now it's accompanying the vocals. Suddenly, from chaos, now the first subtle semblance of order. Now you can discern a rhythmic and chordal pattern here. First full structure. Everyone coordinated. Same chords. Beautiful melody right there. And now we have sped up with a proper chord pattern, rhythmic pattern. Bam, bam, bam. You can count it now. Still order. And now we're back to the chaos. Structureless. You can't count it if you're just listening unless you internally know the pieces yourself. This is called rubato. Play at your own pace. And now, back to order. My favorite. Oh my God. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can't get enough of this. Beautiful range. Oh, wow. Here we go again. Floaty, structureless, nearly unpredictable, almost improvisatory style. That's why I'm saying this is one of the most mood shifts among the songs of Clair Obscur that I've heard so far. Oh my goodness. Such dramatic execution of the singing. Almost like crying. Our final mood shift. Just shutting down a door or something. Damn, that was very interesting, very enjoyable for me to dissect. And you know, this is the kind of music that I love to dissect, I love to analyze, and I love to listen to it both for enjoyment and both for internal tickling of the brain in terms of the musical layers that I can find. This is my jam. This is my jam, not just in the musical style, but in the appreciation of music itself. This is my jam. And yeah, I hope you've found some appreciation for it. Maybe you learned a thing or two, and yeah. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out my catalog all the way back from 2008. And if you like to hear the music I produced, just look up Lionmight on Spotify, Apple Music, or your favorite music platform. I will see you in the next video. Bye!